absolutely 100% recommend Tony Maree. And the reason specifically is that she gets rapid results. I mean, there's all different kinds of things out there, I'm sure, that, might take time and may have different levels of effectiveness. But I was just blown away by how quickly Tony Maree was able to help me get quick results, resolve my problem, and free me up to be able to go about my business and my life. And so for anyone, especially, if you're a business owner like I am, if you make a huge impact through your work and you don't have time to get derailed and sidetracked, you want fast results. And Tony Maree is absolutely the person that can help you get unstuck and quickly get back on your A game.
That's great.
My name is Paul McManus, and I am the co-founder and managing director of a company called More Clients, More Fun. And I started the company back with a couple partners a couple of years ago, and since then it's grown significantly. And I've known Tony for probably about 3 or 4 years now. I really got a sense of the power of her ability to help people. Fast forward about a year or so, and looking back now, this is probably about a year and a half ago, I was really struggling with a problem, and it was really causing me a lot of stress. It was really taking me off my game. It was really making me my business was suffering because I wasn't able to focus on my business. I was, too mentally preoccupied with the stress of this. And that continued for some time. And until I reached out to Tony, asked her for help. And I spent 2.5 days with her as part of her, one of her programs, just me and her for 2.5 days. And she went to work on me. And I was amazed because a problem that had taken me months and months of struggling with and dealing with and not being able to overcome on my own, despite my feeling that I'm a fairly resilient person. At the end of it, thanks to Tony, and in such an incredibly short amount of time, she was able to move me completely past my problem. She was able to get me completely unstuck in just those 2.5 days to a level that I wouldn't have thought possible. And so thanks to Tony, thanks to her helping me get beyond that challenge I was facing, I was able to resume building my business. I just had, this was about maybe a year and a half ago or a year and a quarter ago that I worked with Tony. And in this past year, I just had my best year ever. Financially, my business continued to grow. This year, we're at the beginning of 2017 now, my business is going to continue to thrive and grow. And so I'm very appreciative to Tony and really the skills that she has that enabled me to quickly get unstuck from where I was at.
Okay.
I didn't know what to expect. I mean, I thought that I tried everything, I'd done everything, and, but I was willing to give it a shot because I trusted her. And so I was willing to be hopeful and hope that something could happen. And once again, during that time, just complete transformation. And because Tony Maree has a very multifaceted approach, it's not just one approach to help people. She really is able to take an individual like myself and really see the problem where they're coming from and really be able to use the tools that are most effective in helping that person specifically. And so she took me through a number of different modalities that she uses. And then really I'm skeptical, so I want to go test something before I really believe it, because I thought maybe this was something that, I felt good now, but maybe a week later I'm going to fall back into the trap. But I left after the 2.5 days feeling free of the problem, and going forward, it just never returned. It became very, what before would trap me into thinking very negative thoughts about the situation and the person, I'd get stuck on, be like this loop. After the 2.5 days, I just didn't care. I don't want to say that I laughed about it, but I just had no interest in it, and I just completely walked away from it and didn't invest any time or energy in thinking about it. As a result of the work in terms of my business, it was a very important time for me because I was about 6 months in to starting a new company. And so it was a very, I was working very hard. It was like a startup. I mean, I was working very hard to get it where it was a sustainable, profitable business. And going through the mental anguish I've been going through just really did not allow me to focus and concentrate in a way that I needed to. After this, my business grew steadily as a result. And the part that I want to thank Tony for was it was because of the work I did with her that allowed me to get unstuck, which then allowed me to focus on my business so that I could go about growing it. So, as the end result, it was because of being free from the problem that allowed me to significantly grow my business in the way that I had wanted to, but wasn't able to because of the problem I was dealing with. Since that time, I've, as I dealt with different stressful situations, she's given me tools to be able to quickly get back on my game. And so there is a continuing, ongoing benefit from not just that one situation, but from ongoing situations, because she equipped me to stay more resilient in all of the different life challenges that happen. When there's challenges that I'm facing, to know that I have a resource that I can go to quickly get back on my game. And so I don't know that I'm a new person, but I'm able to stay the better version of myself because I'm able to stay more on top of my game as a result of the work together. Without fixing this, there was the problem of potentially damaging relationships with people because it was affecting my attitude. And so removing this from my experience, I would just say that I'm more able to be my normal, optimistic, happy-go-lucky self because I'm not bogged down in this negativity. She also has a lovely Australian accent. I mean, ooh, she has a wonderful dog, Jordan. She has a wonderful dog. I needed to add that.
Yeah.